Thank you for joining Vasilion Architects for our presentation of the Green Idea. We're going to explore different systems and their potential cost savings. We're also going to include hyperlinks to product sources, and finally, we'll take a look at two actual projects. Let's get started by looking at products and systems that will save you money every month and save you money at tax time. The first system is your home's insulation. If you're planning new construction, you can achieve savings of 40 to 70% by increasing your insulation over the minimum required by code. If you are undertaking a major renovation, your savings can range from 30 to 60%. A minor renovation can result in anywhere from 5 to 40%. If you're only addressing an unfinished attic or basement, you can reduce your energy bills by up to 30%. Lastly, if your home currently has little or no insulation, you can impact your energy costs by a whopping 40 to 60%. A popular consideration is replacing your existing furnace. The payback is easy to calculate and is relative to the efficiency of your new furnace compared to the efficiency of your existing one. The chart on the next slide will show you how to do this. Once you know your monthly savings, simply divide that into the cost of the new furnace. This will result in how many months it will take to recoup your investment. Typically, your payback will range from 5 to 8 years. Let's take a look at that chart. First, locate your existing furnace efficiency vertically in the left-hand column. Those values range from 50 to 85%. Next, find your new furnace efficiency across the top, with those values ranging from 75 to 95%. The intersection between that vertical and that horizontal will show you your savings out of every $100 you currently spend in fuel. Those savings will range from 5 to 47% annually. One of the easiest ways you can save money is to install a programmable thermostat. You'll recoup the cost of that thermostat in only 1 month, and you'll save thousands of dollars over the lifetime of the unit. You can download an energy savings calculator from the Energy Star link at the bottom of this page. With options including electric, gas, and tankless, it can be confusing trying to figure out how much money can be saved by replacing your water heater. Get a copy of your utility bill and then go to the link below. Ben Hollis's calculator is an easy and useful way to compare lifetime costs for each water tank option. Replacement of inefficient windows will definitely result in energy savings, with a payback averaging around 10 years, depending on what features and options you install. However, if your windows aren't in terrible shape or your budget is really tight, you can achieve a 1-year payback by installing caulking and/or weather stripping as a very inexpensive remedy to air leakage and infiltration issues. One study analyzed payback periods for solar installations used for heating water in northern climates. Wisconsin had a 76-year payback period, while Massachusetts had 58 years. With tax rebates, these periods reduced to somewhat under 50 years, but unfortunately, this is not the most attractive green option for northern climates. Conversely, photovoltaic panels used to generate electrical energy have a relatively better payback of only 25 years. In Illinois, state rebates can reduce that payback to only 15. Well-placed landscaping can have a significant impact on your summer cooling loads. Models in Logan, Utah showed a 98% reduction in summer energy usage by shading the entire house. In Sacramento, California, shade trees reduced attic temperatures by 20 to 40 degrees, and in Mesa, Arizona, almost $220 in annual cooling cost savings were realized from trees planted on the east and west sides of a house. Warrenville, Illinois resident and writer Shauna Coronado installed a 500-gallon underground rainwater recapturing system in her front yard which waters her flowers and vegetable garden and provides water for a beautiful fountain. Check out her blog site and YouTube video for more information. There are numerous federal tax credits available for installation of energy-efficient construction, including HVAC units, water heaters, insulation, doors and windows, solar, wind, and geothermal energy systems. The EnergyStar.gov site is an excellent source to look up the various federal tax credits available for 2011 and 2012. Now let's take a look at two projects that incorporate various green concepts. First will be the Wilson Whitmore residence, followed by the Rambo residence. The owners of this home decided not to pursue a LEED certification. Instead, they selectively incorporated the products and systems that best fit their budget and project interests. The original home was a modest 1940 two-bedroom ranch. The addition moved the bedrooms upstairs and then expanded the first floor living areas. The entire home is clad with renewable cedar siding products. One of the areas of greatest energy loss are the foundation walls and concrete basement floor slabs. Here the foundation was protected with an externally applied insulation board. Also, the interior basement walls were furred out and insulated. Beneath the basement floor slab, a blanket insulation mat and vapor barrier was installed. The new addition is framed with 2x6 studs, allowing for a thicker application of blown-in cellulose insulation. Additionally, the exterior of both the new and existing is clad with a 1-inch thick R5.5 Dow Structural Insulating Panel System, or SIS. The masonry Rumsfeld fireplace features proportions designed to project the fireplace heat more efficiently than traditional fireboxes. The fireplace mantle is reclaimed from a factory site, and the stone used to clad the fireplace was sourced locally. No old-growth lumber was used for the framing of this home. Instead, larger framing spans utilized laminated veneer lumber, an NAHB certified green product manufactured by Georgia Pacific. The home is heated by a warm board radiant flooring system. The flooring system, as you can see in the photograph, has pre-routed grooves to accommodate the hydronic piping. And the 95% efficient boiler also qualified for a federal tax credit. Anderson's Architects series windows were used throughout this project. All units are argon filled. The west, east, and north windows received a low E coating, and the low E coating was omitted on the south windows, which increased the winter heat gain. These windows also qualified for a federal tax credit. Most of the home's light fixtures are either LED or compact fluorescent. Ceiling fans are utilized throughout the home to improve airflow. And in the photograph on the right, the 4 square wall cutouts provide views from the second floor and also improve air circulation. Our second project example is the Rambo residence. Designed in 2004, this home contains several noteworthy passive solar design features. The original home was a charming but nondescript 1940s ranch in Geneva, Illinois' historic district. After the home achieved this remarkable makeover, it was subsequently featured in Geneva's famous Christmas walk. One prominent passive solar feature is the scalloped roof over the dining room patio. The roof cutout follows the arc of the sun's path, allowing sunlight to fill the patio in the morning, yet provide shading during the hottest hours of the day. Probably the most distinctive feature are the new twin dormers. At first glance, they look conventional, aside from their elongated, slender forms. The first function of these windows is to provide daylighting for the new upstairs billiards room. But it's not until one gains entrance into the living room below that the complete story and purpose of these light wells is revealed. The existing living room windows face east and are covered by the expansive front porch. Receiving little natural daylight, this was a seldom used room, by far the owner's least favorite. To address this shortcoming, the new light wells extend down to the living room, through new openings cut into the ceiling, passively providing additional daylight throughout the afternoon hours. The introduction of natural daylight into this previously dreary room turned this space into the owner's favorite room in their home. Before wrapping up this presentation, I'd like to introduce you to a few other projects designed by Vasilion Architects. The first is the Peg Bond Center band shell. The Bond Center was originally designed by Vasilion Architects in 1996. Located on the Fox River, the Bond Center functions as a warming house during winter ice skating and as a rental facility for events such as meetings, parties, and weddings. The new band shell addition allows the city and park district to host outdoor concerts, plays, and other civic engagements. This adaptive reuse project for Fox Valley Orthopedics converted a former UPS garage into a 28,000 square foot medical facility. The before and after pictures are shown here. And last is our Regional Cancer Care Center designed for Provenus St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, which is a 26,000 square foot, two-story, state-of-the-art regional cancer care center located on campus. Thank you for your interest in Vasilion Architects and in the Green Idea, our review of green products and systems, cost-saving opportunities, and project examples. Feel free to contact us with your questions and comments. Thank you.